who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
The greatest night in history television. Oh, geez. Hold on. Let me cut that off. Hey. Good Lord. What up, Doe? Hey, glad you guys could tune in. Glad to be here, I guess, after a sad situation. I was going to come on here and talk about, say, why should we watch the Oscars when they don't nominate movies that we like? Why they do this fan favorite thing, which was ridiculous, because I don't know, the fan favorite category was Army of the Dead, something won. LGG, what's up, man? Yeah, you want to come in, man? I'll see if I can get you the link real quick. What else happened? There's all kind of stuff. But what's the world talking about today? The slap. Now, back in the day, we used to have, like, in 2014, we had the subway slapped, where the guy was getting taunted by, he was a tall foreign guy, he was getting taunted by a black girl, and she kept taunting him, and he had enough, and he slapped her into the next counter. It was loud as hell. Then in 2020, the notorious Ice-T slap. The guy down in Ohio trying to be all hip, white guy, dropping the N-bomb. And the one brother had enough and took that Ice-T and just cracked it beside his head. And now we have the slap of the year. And where did it happen at? The Oscars. Once a no guess, it was actually a nominated actor, Will Smith. Sad situation. Sad. There's a lot of things going around. I know a lot of people defending Will. I know people are defending Chris. I mean, it all around was a sad situation for somewhere it's supposed to be really classy and nice. But we'll look at some things about it. I know some thanks, G. I'm having dinner right now. Okay, no problem, man. But yeah, listen in. You want to make a comment here and there, it's all good, man. LDG, Geeksenjoy. So one thing that just came out that everybody, I guess, didn't know about is that Jada has a hair loss disease called alopecia. I knew I was going to not say it right. Alopecia, something. Y'all figure it out. You know what it is. But she actually mentioned this in 2018, which in turn brings up the question, did Chris Rock know about this condition she has? I know some people have been saying, like, so what, she got a hair loss condition, deal with it. look, I'm not speaking for every woman that has that condition, but I know not like guys just can play it off. But woman's hair is something. It's important. So it's kind of a major thing for a woman. So kind of understand that she didn't like the joke, and I get it. Which brings me up the point is, um, Chris. You got Chris Rock, and you ever seen Chris Rock's um, stand up? He'll tag somebody. I mean, he hosted the Oscar before, I believe, and did the same thing. In fact, this is the second time he cracked a joke at Jada. He did it before when Jada and a couple of black actresses were boycotting the Oscars. And I believe Chris said, I don't know why Jada's boycotting. She wasn't even invited. So I don't think it would spill over to start something. She was there and she was laughing at the other jokes. So, I mean, I don't think there was no animosity between the two since then. It was just an off the wall event that happened. I know there was people saying about Will Smith's response. If you watch I'm not going to show the video again. Yeah, I'm sure you got it in your head already. If you watch it, he did laugh at the joke as Jada just like. So when Chris said, hey, that was a good joke, something happened in between there that made Will go to the stage. So I don't know, did he look at Jada, saw her upset, or did she say something to him that he didn't like it? We don't know. All we know is between that point, something happened to make him go up there and slap Chris right in the face. So, and I know a lot of people are saying like this was fake. This is fake. It's fake. Will Smith sat back down and started throwing F-bombs. Keep my wife out of your mother effing mouth. I'm not gonna say it. You guys are saying. He said it twice. You can see Lupita Nyong'o on the sides like, wait a minute. That's not fake. That's for real. I have seen slow down pictures of it, and he did hit him. So I saw it live. I actually had to rewind back and look at it again. And I mean, you could tell that Chris Rock was stunned. I mean, he didn't know how to move on and all that kind of stuff. So he hit him. He hit him. And then, of course, Will won Best Oscar for King Richard. He apologized, but was it good enough? Because he apologized to the Academy. He apologized to the all the nominees that night, but not to Chris Rock. So there's still some animosity going there. That's another problem. I don't know. If you guys watched the whole video of his speech, his acceptance speech, the production kept cutting in the Oscar logo, like they was afraid that something was going to go down. I think it happened like 3 times. The Oscar logo popped up and then it went down back to Will Smith. Then it popped back up again. Then went down to Will Smith, popped up again, went down. So I think they was a little terrified that he was going to maybe say something or do something. Who knows? I guess they was nervous. I mean, they did catch they catch the censored Chris when he said he slapped the shit out of him, and they caught the F-bombs from Will. They did censor that out. But what you saw earlier in my thing is an uncensored one from a Twitter account. I'm not sure who the Twitter was from. The Guardian had it up on YouTube. So Diddy he said Now, so far, we have found out that P. Diddy went on somebody's website or something and said that they made up, feud's over. And I think it happened at the Vanity Fair Oscar party. It made up. There's actually a video of Will dancing, not with Chris, and he just danced with his Oscar, and he's kind of danced to his song, Get Jiggy With It. Looks okay, look like he's happy. I guess it's over, according to P. Diddy. So he's the one that said on the stage and said, hey, we're going to go to the party and we're going to smooth everything out. That's what he did. So that was what happened. Should have been a better response. Hell yes. Should have. I like I say, defend you. Hey, Chris, this is my boy, one of my boys, top parent, Sandman, one of my DJs. Make sure you check out. Chris Rock just told a joke at the wrong time. Could have been. You might. That's another thing. You gotta. It's a lot of things you gotta look at. You gotta look at things. So, and that's the thing I was saying, Todd. If did Chris know that she had this condition? So that's still on the. I know she put it out since 2018. If he knew, he knew. He didn't, he didn't. Still, what I think what should have happened, and hold on, I'm gonna bring him a boy here from the hangout we do every Wednesday. 1 second. Hello, my brother.
Hey, bud. How's it going, man?
Good. I was just talking about we're talking about Will Smith. Duh.
Who's that? What happened?
Right.
Did I miss something? What happened?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, here's another one of our brothers with the hangout, Jason Lee.
Oh,
What's up, man?
dynamic trio.
Jason, you there?
I don't know, but I want to be Grogu right now.
So I'm saying, Basco, that there should have been a better way that Will Smith to handle it, and I think it was, and I think a lot of people are saying should have went backstage and talked to Chris and say, hey, I didn't like what you said about my wife. She's going through the condition, all kind of stuff. Please apologize to her, stuff like that. It's just weird because there's a gap where him laughing at the joke, and then all of a sudden he goes up there and slaps him. So something happened in between there.
Well, yeah, you can see it clearly, right, on the off-air cameras or the other angle cameras where they're laughing and you see her expression. She laughs, but then she quickly looks away, rolls her eyes, and has kind of like a twitch in her eye, which I call it's the twitch, the synapse. It's the synapses in her brain that signal to Will's balls to actually go up there and execute Order 66.
Yeah.
So obviously she's the one who has his balls in her hands, right? So,
right.
And a few other guys.
And a few other guys, exactly. Exactly. But no,
said, I'm gonna cheat on
you. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? All jokes aside, it made both of them look bad. Both of them look bad. I mean both of them. I mean Jada and Will. It made them both look bad. Chris Rock, he's a comedian. And this is the problem that we're living in with today, where comedians can't be comedians anymore because everybody's getting so sensitive. Right. And you saw it on Twitter. Everybody's complaining about how the last 2 years, I actually saw this, right? The last 2 years also has an effect on the famous, that mentally on the famous.
Right.
Well, maybe it would have less of an impact, everything that was going on, if you didn't put all your personal shit out there in your TV show, right? Jada's show, she talks about everything. Right. There's certain things that you have to keep to yourself. And if he said he was tired, like they should have, first of all, they should have walked him outside and say, listen, that's it. You're done for the night. You're out. Right. That's for the Oscars to look credible in any sort of the way already, that they're not, but you know what I mean? They should
And
have
that's the
took him
thing I didn't think
outside.
about it either, because I'm sitting there like, and nobody ain't gonna escort him out. They gonna let him stay there?
Yeah.
He assaulted a man.
Yeah.
He
Drug
assaulted a
test.
man.
He
Exactly.
looked like he was on drugs too, because he was shaking and slurring and all kinds. He was drunk or on drugs.
Ah, man. I just
That ain't the Will Smith I used to.
he assaulted the man. He should have been escorted out,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or away from the stage or whatever, in the back, whatever you want to do it. And he should not, my personal opinion, he shouldn't have been allowed to take his Oscar. He should have not have been given the platform at all to speak.
Gotcha. Yeah,
like the Oscar should be taken away from him. Absolutely not. Those are two separate things.
Right.
His performance
agree.
for King Richard, it was great. It was an outstanding performance. But I have to tell you something. He will no longer be remembered for those performances. In my opinion, he will not. He's going to be remembered as the person who bitch slapped Chris Rock.
Yep, that is true. Jason Lee, you got something else you want to say?
No, I'm like Basco. I says that ain't the way he was acting on stage. Even out there, that ain't the Will Smith I used to know. And you see
that's true.
He looked like he was on drugs. He was doped up, drunk or something, because he was he was slurring his words. He was shaking. He looked like he just sniffed a line or something before he got up there. Anyway,
and that's funny. There's a meme out him out there where he's drunk and smoking a line. So
he looked like it. Look like.
And now the Academy, I think. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me get some of the guys on the chat. My boy Todd said he had to what did he say? He had to of a cause all celebrity shit is always in the news and interwebs. Yeah. LDG said a bigger man would have done that differently. That's
100%.
Well,
100%.
Well, then he got back to his seat and says, "Oh, keep your my wife's name out of your mouth." If I was Chris Rock, he could have really hit him hard. Says, "Well, you need to make sure other guys ain't in your wife's mouth." I would have really.
That
took the words right out of my mouth. Yep.
Woo, that'd have been some fire right there, boy.
100%, man. I would have said that too.
Todd said, "Funny thing." Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jason. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I think my thing. So yeah, I was like, Chris Rock's gonna be. He's gonna say. And I hate to say it, a lot of those jokes are on a teleprompter. It's already pre-did. So it ain't even really like Chris Rock, was like intentionally doing a lot of that stuff. Right. I mean, come on. And it was fake, like you said. He was laughing at it, and then she got that, you better get up there, Will, or I'm gonna be out with Puff Daddy tonight. He go rub my head or something, whatever,
And that's the thing. If he didn't laugh right then I knew he didn't like the joke. But he laughed.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think it was like almost 10, 15 seconds. All of a sudden he goes up to the stage.
But here's the thing: if it was staged, you mean like, it could have been staged. I hear these people. Oh, it's staged. Why the hell would you stage something like that? That ruin your career. That was, and plus, I was listening to another podcast today, and this was an embarrassment to the crew, the Oscars. They said that this Oscars was produced mostly by African American people of Hollywood. It was their first, chance to shine, and all that.
Yeah.
And he did this embarrassment, and I would like Denzel. I would have been embarrassed because Denzel won the Academy Award, a few years ago. I would have been embarrassed. It's like, this guy is embarrassing us. What the hell?
No, that's true, because this what's the producer name? Will Packard. This is a good time for him to shine. He had everything. He had gone on Good Morning America and had everything planned out, and he won't be remembered for it because of this incident.
Because everybody's going to be look at this stupid guy up here hitting the host. I mean, that ruined everybody's that was involved in that show to make that show special for them. And nobody's talking about them. They got overshadowed by some idiot out there. So
right. What thing that kind of kills me is his his son tweeted, and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
sitting
Yes.
like, and I was sitting like, dude, why are you
That's
adding
how-
to the fire?
Yeah,
Mm.
that's how we take care
Son
of it.
just
That's
to
what he
keep
said.
wearing his little pink dress and shut his mouth is what he needs to do.
Damn,
That's
tell me how you really feel.
That's what he needs to do. He needs to shut his mouth. That whole family is nuts. So that's the problem with them.
You know, somebody brought up a point earlier. I don't know who. I think I was watching. What's the guy's name? Double Toasted. Car. Brought up the thing. What if it was Wesley Snipes who said the joke?
Snipes would have whooped his ass, man. Pop him, man.
Or somebody said The Rock, or somebody said right now, like Dave Chappelle, who's not Chappelle's not small anymore. So
I think Chappelle would have popped him back too.
I think he would have too. I think.
I would have should like LL Cool J or something like. You imagine LL Cool J been up there? He would have been Mama knocked you out, man. He'd have knocked him back to Bel Air, you know.
So right now the Academy has condoned it, and they are doing a
They
review of the
condone it.
situation.
Yeah, they're condoning it after the fact, which is
After
too
the
late.
fact. Yeah, it should have been right then. I mean,
That's just right on the spot.
I mean,
escorted out and put in handcuffs. I'm sorry, that's an assault. That's an assault on another human being.
but that's
But
the
it
thing
also
is.
goes-
Go ahead.
It also goes effect if Chris Rock wants to press charges.
Yeah.
Right, because that thing he didn't press charges. I don't know to affect what Chris Rock maybe said on backstage or anything like that, but like I heard, according to facts at the Vanity Fair Oscar after party, he apologized. I mean, they talked, and
I heard
done.
they didn't. I heard they didn't.
Okay, you heard they didn't. Okay, that's
No,
a new
exactly. I heard that someone from Chris Rock's party said that that he was in shock, but that no one, they haven't communicated. I don't know if it's changed. I mean, I read this was about 3-4 hours ago, so maybe something transpired since then. But the last that I read, it was that they haven't even spoken. They have not spoken.
Now, see, that's wow. So that's still messed up.
But even if he doesn't press charges, G, it'd be like you and Basco. It was like, imagine you and Basco. If you wouldn't either one of y'all popped each other in the mouth, they're going to escort one of y'all out of the building. They're not
Right.
Even if the other doesn't press charges, and it could even be some criminal charges on that.
Mhm.
So I mean, you don't just let the guy go sit back down. The guy continues to, the performance.
What do you think of everything that's happening now? Because you know how social media is, everything gets blown out and then everybody has their twist on it, right? And how do you guys think about how it's being twisted into a racial thing? Meaning how this is a good thing what he did because he stood up for a black woman, and more men have to stand up for their women.
I don't
No
mind.
matter what.
See that, and that brings me up to a point where I saw on Facebook some girl. She's not black, but she said, "If you can't stand up for me, like Will did for Jada, I don't want you in my life." And one guy said this point: "Stand up for you, yes. To commit assault, no." And that's the thing. I know. I think Robert Stone's brought it up too. There's points where people are saying that see how black people act, and you can't. I'm like sitting there like it's not. I don't. It kind of bugs me a little bit. I know some people say, "See, we can't have nice things. We can't go to nice things like that because people act up," but it's a sad situation because the night was to shine, especially when you have a black production crew doing the whole show. And even they were scared when he did his speech because they kept cutting into the Oscar logo like they was afraid he was going to do something.
Yeah. Well, he looked like he was on drugs. That's what I'm saying. He was mumbling all this BS, and that fake crying just did not help out.
No.
It ruined the movie because that was a very good movie. I enjoyed that movie. And to me, that even ruined that movie for me.
Right.
Yeah, because now you're
LDG,
gonna
what's
watch
up,
it.
bro?
That's how you're gonna see.
What's
Yo,
up,
what's up?
LDG?
Hey, it took me a minute to get in here. I missed the last. What movie are you talking about?
King Richard.
King Richard.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Is Will Smith in that?
On HBO Max.
Yeah, he's in.
Oh, snap. Lovely.
And,
It's not a lie. He wasn't in it at all, man.
All right, so here's the thing, right?
Go ahead.
It is not against the law to do a skit and not tell people it's a skit. I want you to think about that.
Okay.
Not against the law. So when the cops come to them and they say, listen, hey, we're going to press charges. No, listen. We don't want you to say anything, but this was just a skit. No harm, no foul. It was a complete skit. We all agreed to it, but we don't want to be public.
Yeah, that'll be
You know
the
what I mean?
excuse. Yeah, that'll be the excuse. So that charges are not pressed, but I don't think that was a skit at all.
I mean, I looked at it from each and every direction. I thought about it. Okay. The host of the Oscars, that's not ad lib. Okay. That's a script.
Yeah, but
It's
he
a
wasn't
script.
hosting it.
They know the jokes before the show happens. And I guarantee you, any kind of producer that's reading the script and sees that you're making fun of Will Smith's wife is and that's not a red flag that they didn't know about it.
He's done it in the past. He's done it in the past. That's where they're getting Chris Rock. He's done it in the past. Go back to 2016.
yeah, he made fun of.
He made fun of her. That's what.
Yeah,
That's what they're saying.
the boycott. Yeah, the boycott.
That's exactly right. The boycott joke, right? He's
And?
done it in the past. That's what they're saying. That this was a build up to that. That's why Jada was reacting the way she did.
Gee, I got to step up. I'll come right back in a minute. I got.
All right, no problem.
I'll be
No
right
problem.
back.
So as much as people are saying this was scripted, I don't see how this benefits anyone by it being
Got
scripted.
clicks.
I mean,
that's enough.
Does that do? Yeah, but what does it do for who? It does something for the YouTubers.
That gets money.
For them.
That gets money.
For them. I'm asking you. For them.
Yeah.
How?
I'm sure that's their job to figure out how they're making money off it. But I won't doubt that you can just get clicks. You get people watching the Oscars. I mean, anything like that. Any kind of what do you call it? Shit, I can't think of the word. What happens when you fluff a movie? What do you call that? Hype.
Oh, hype.
Any kind of hype. I mean, if you can't make money off hype, I mean, welcome to today's world.
Oscars are not going to make more money off of it.
I don't know. They got publicity to say one.
Sure.
They got that.
My boy Todd said, simply a bad joke was told, a person overreacted, and we don't even know how much pressure he was under because of whatever, and he snapped at that moment. Was good. He stood up for his wife, but
there's ways of
choose the wrong time to do it.
100%.
Yeah, no. Bigger man could have handled that without violence.
Yeah, like go up to
the smaller man
put
goes to violence.
Put his arm around him and said, "Listen, that's my wife. Please apologize to her in front of everybody instead of hitting him."
Yeah,
that's all he had to do. Put his arm around him and said, "That's my wife. Please don't disrespect my wife."
He doesn't have to put his arm around him, but anything. Yeah, do it in Will Smith style.
Exactly. Or just he could have did it backstage. I said, "Man, you assaulted my wife. Going through some stuff."
Just whisper in the ear.
Yeah.
Just walked up, whisper in the ear. Hey, psst, psst. What are they talking about?
You see,
all right, Ben, no problem.
Tyler Perry,
handshake.
Who was it? Tyler Perry, Denzel talked to him, and then Bradley Cooper talked to him. It was like, dude.
Yeah, his kids should be ashamed.
Oh,
That's not how you handle that.
Boy, I can't. That's how we do it. I was sitting like,
that's how we take care of it, or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like that. Just add to the problem. You crazy? I know you're defending your dad, and I understand you're going to defend your father, but not at that moment. That's no. But this is okay. So here's an interesting question for you guys, because my main thing I was going to talk about the Oscars, other than this shenanigan, the fan favorite category. Did you see
Mhm.
who won?
Yeah, Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
Army of the yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
It had a strong cult following. Hell, Danny loved that movie.
Did it really?
Yeah, he did. I enjoyed it. I think it was ridiculous, but I enjoyed it.
A ridiculous enjoyment.
Yeah, ridiculous enjoyment. It was like a guilty pleasure. It was one of the nice guilty pleasures of pandemic movies.
Do you think that's a mainstay with this category? Because it just seems like they just don't want to.
I believe it's by votes, right?
Yeah, it's a Twitter
Uh-oh.
votes or something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So
Okay, that sounds trusted.
it's not a question. Exactly.
But
That sounds great. That's great.
Point.
Yeah. Wow.
He brought up
Put
a
my
point.
faith in that.
You brought up a point. It's a cult following, and that's the thing you're gonna have. And that Zack Snyder movie.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, because the Zack
Yeah,
Snyder.
Zack Snyder. Then yeah.
They're pissed
also
because they're not gonna do any. They're not gonna do no other Justice League movie that he did. So
Yeah.
because they said like
that movie was right.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. 1 second. I gotta block 5 more Twitter bots. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
okay.
And that was struggle is real. And that was right after the hype of the Snyder Cut, right? That movie came out. So
yeah, because I think in the Vanity reported the votes on Twitter, like the movies, nobody even voted for Doom. Nobody voted for I didn't even think Suicide Squad didn't vote, but they voted for Johnny Depp directed a movie. And I'm like, what? But Johnny Depp got those loyal, crazy fans.
Yep.
So I mean, it's because you think automatically it would have been Spider-Man No Way Home. But
right.
But
it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
You can't even get that one.
Can't even get that one.
So, I mean, what's the future of the Oscars right now? Really? After this.
Were you watching it live?
Yeah, unfortunately.
You were?
I had it on, but I wasn't pretty much not paying attention.
Wow.
I still laughed at like, this is the 30th anniversary of White Man Can't Jump. So I said, oh, that's kind of funny. Or 60 years of Bond. But it was just like when I heard the smack, I looked up. I'm like, wait, what? What the hell just happened? I had to rewind it. And I'm like, it's just.
Did you watch it on the Japanese? Did you go to social media and watch the Japanese take of it? So you heard everything that was being said? Because
I didn't.
ABC,
I saw that one. I saw The Guardian had the uncensored one too, and he was just I think the shock, the slap was kind of like a little bit of shock, but when he started throwing F-bombs, I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
and that's why I was cracking jokes about Lupita
Right.
Nyong'o right next to him. She's like, ooh.
but you see how he dropped those F-bombs from a person that came out back in the day when he won an Academy Music Award, right? And he said, what was his famous line that he said? I'm doing this and proving that you can rap and not have to curse in your rap in order to win an Oscar. Win an award. Remember?
Yeah, I heard, yes. I forgot about that.
How high and mighty he was back then when he was saying that, because gangster rap was trampling over rap that was no cursing, remember? And he won an award. I think I forgot what song or album it was.
I think it's the one with
wasn't it Get Jiggy With It?
I think it was. I don't think it's the one with him and Jazzy did
No, it wasn't. It was a solo one, I think.
It might have been Jiggy With It. I think it was.
It's bothering me. I have to find out.
Yeah. Google time. What'd you say, LTG?
No, it's just laughing.
Oh. But I think
that's funny.
I think at the point where they kind of made it a little bit entertaining, celebrating these movies like The Godfather, James Bond, White Man Can't Jump. Kind of see Woody and Wesley together again. Pulp Fiction. I forgot what anniversary it was on that one. And the host, I think they're better not having a host, really. I mean, I don't know. Wanda Sykes didn't do it for me. I just didn't think she was funny.
Wanda, what? Sorry,
Wanda
what?
Sykes, Wanda Sykes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't worry,
I was
LDG.
about to say.
There's no season 2, man. You're good. There's no season 2.
Thank God. Thank God.
I know. I thought of you when I heard that news. I said, "Wow,
Yeah, that's a victory.
I just, yeah, I can say I can hear LDG exhaling all the way up here in Canada.
Yeah.
It's good.
Shit.
Oh man. So guys,
so-
I got nothing else, but glad you guys stopped in. It's just I thought a little quick thing about this because everybody's been talking. When you see this thing on sports like channels talking about it, this is crazy. But
It's all
I'm
the
glad you.
it's all the
yeah.
memes, man.
Oh,
that
the
are coming
memes
out
have been
now.
like out of control. I don't know the one meme. I don't know. You guys see it like a Rose of the Stars reaction. It doesn't look like that's true because it just the way the scenes look. I don't know that somebody just put a collection of people together.
Oh, the one with all the people's reactions and swears.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of them look a little bit off. Yeah.
Yeah. Though there is one I had found of Nicole Kidman, and she was right across from Will, and her eyes are like, whoa.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say Will Smith won for Big Willie style in 1999.
Oh, gee, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one with Jiggy with it.
Yeah. Yeah, Big Willie style. And in 2000, he won favorite soundtrack for Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West. Oh God.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
it
Will
was
Smith.
wild.
You know, it was funny when Will Smith was singing like "Get Jiggy with It."
Mhm.
Like to me, he was just a MC Hammer that was an actor. Oh, hello. Sorry. Yeah, he was a MC Hammer that's an actor. I mean, I don't know.
Yep.
I mean, he got some acting chops. He did Ali, King Richard, The Pursuit of Happiness, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, that's what this son was in there. Yeah.
Yeah. The what was his first one? The Separation. Can't think of the name of it. 6 Degrees of Separation. I think that was his first nomination. He didn't win it.
Yeah.
though.
He was nominated for Ali, Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah.
Okay.
For Best Actor.
Uh,
And obviously he won for King Richard.
There you go. So, all righty, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, talk about your channel, man.
Which one? LDG?
LDG. Yep.
Go ahead.
LDG. You
Yo.
go ahead, go.
LDG here, guys, of the Geeksenjoy. Hit me up in the waiting room every day, morning till afternoon. A place to chill if you got nothing else to do. And yeah, man, thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank
And
you
we
for
got some
stopping
time
by.
later, man. Hit me up backstage.
Oh, I will.
Sweet.
Basco, talk
man.
about your channel.
I just dropped today the first on the fly in Spanglish, which I kind of did my little take on what happened, just speaking my mind in Spanglish, complete Spanglish. And Wednesdays I have our show, man, that you're on 8 p.m. Eastern, called The Hangout. And then I have a little more political, just talk about the latest week events of the news, political, non-political, jokes, anything random that comes up with my man 36 on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern. So definitely check that out. And
Cool,
thank you for having me, man.
Nice.
Thank you. Yes. And
remember-
reports. Yes, sir.
Hmm?
What's that?
Oh, and I was gonna say, remember, it's never good to go.
Never go for retard.
You said somebody might go up there and smack you,
Hold on,
man.
Jason leaves back. Hey, Jason, we're about to take off, but go ahead and tell you about your channel, man.
Oh, y'all already done? Oh, I'm sorry, man.
No, come on, no, tell about your channel. I'm still on. Go ahead.
Oh, Jason Lee Tucker Statements channel. I have a show on Wednesday night. The coffee break 11. It might be early this week. Maybe like 9, 10 o'clock. I have to set up the coffee break. Me and Mike Stone, and then on Friday we got me and Austinator. We got the late night snack show. And on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, I'm going to hang out with Basco and the crew. So check it out. Got some wrestling videos popped up on there. So thanks, G. Let me come on.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. The G major, what up, though? We do this once in a while on a Monday. Sometimes I bring the crew in, sometimes I don't, just because of my job situation. And going to be working on a new classic house mix for Friday lunchtime. So make sure you check it out. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys in the chat. Appreciate it. Everybody have a good day.